Hello, I'm Randy here again, and we're playing Farming Simulator 15. Actually, on second thought, I might have been right the first time. And we are playing on the Pleasant Valley Rivers map on the RDAllen multiplayer server. Just myself on here at the moment. And yes, folks, we are essentially playing Trucking Simulator again. Loading up with some wheat here. And we are heading all the way up to Kelloggs. Quite a bit of drive here, basically opposite end of the map. Unfortunately, that is where the wheat is needed, and this is where the wheat is. So, we do have a trailer here. I'm not sure what's in this trailer. Kind of looked like wheat when I went past it. So, let's see if we can empty that out a minute. Looks like we got a couple nice tractors lined up here, so we're going to go with the Superior tractor. John Deere, of course. Yes, I can just about hear the keyboards clack. That comment I just made, folks. I can just about hear it. Okay, what is... Oh, this is oats. Okay. So not quite wheat, but it's oats. We might as well dump this in here. I don't think there's a reason to have this in the trailer. Oats is not accepted. Oh, really? Does the South Farms not hold oats? Okay, good to know. Guess that's why it's probably in the trailer then. In that case, folks, and I know I've been asked this before, hey, the South Farm doesn't take this. What do I do with it? Well, you probably go down to Shipper's Crops here. And I'm sure it takes oats. Yes, it does. In fact, there's almost 400,000 of it in there. And Shipper's warehouse is down by the Shell station here. We can deliver that down there in a moment, I guess. Wasn't planning on delivering it, but we might as well get rid of it. Like I said, I'm sure somebody was probably wondering, what in the world do I do with oats, seeing how the South Farm doesn't take it? And while we're driving here, we'll look at some of the information in the menu here. Going over to the factories, we're going to Kelloggs. It doesn't actually tell you what you need to finish being built, but we are going to need wheat, corn, and rice. Unfortunately, we do not have any rice from what I'm seeing. I've been looking through the warehouse, folks. We got wheat. Well, actually, not in Shepherd's Goods, we don't. But in the South Farm, we got wheat. We had 200 and some thousand wheat there. We do not have any rice that I know of. Like I said, if we go down to Shipper's Crops, there's no rice. I kind of find that surprising. I thought we did rice a while back, but I guess not. We're at Shipper's warehouse here. And the back side of Shipper's warehouse is where you put all the crops. Ooh. Yeah, my connection's lagging a little bit again, folks. Unfortunately. Again, probably the hot weather. It's been hot again where I live, so... What happened to my mouse? My mouse has apparently disappeared. There we go. Get rid of that in a moment. And let's see what's here. I forget which one it is here that takes it. That one will take it, which means the other one probably won't. Okay, and then we're also under the menu here. We want to... No, we don't want that. We want to go to factories. We want to go to Frito-Lay. Because I think we made a little mistake here, folks, and probably my fault more than anything. But we got Frito-Lay all filled up. And we filled this up, I think it's been 2 days ago. Since actually last episode we did on Pleasant Valley Rivers, folks. Shortly after I recorded that video, we finished filling Frito-Lay. So it's been 2 days since Frito-Lay's been full. And we unfortunately have no chips. Yes, folks, we made like a little bit of a major goof here. We forgot to click start production. So we're going to fix that right now. So now we can start making chips. So yeah, like I said, just make sure when you fill something up, folks, make sure you click the start production. Oh, get some more legs there. Okay, that was nice. And And seeing as how we got the chips going, let me double check here. Make sure there's no rice at any of the farms here. I didn't check that. I'm assuming one of these farms probably holds rice. I don't know which one. We got 90,000 rye at the East Farm. Why in tarnation is the rye at the East Farm? I have no idea. That's weird. Why someone would deliver rye there, I don't know. But anyway. West Farm. Well, that's interesting. Do none of the farms seriously hold rice? Maybe I missed it, folks, but I'm not seeing any rice at any of the farms. So, and like I said, Shipper's Crops doesn't have any. Yeah, at this point, folks, I believe we have all the factories at the last stage, if not built. Frito-Lay is built, and let's see, I think it's Heartland Bread is built. And I believe PepsiCo is built too, I'd like to say. So we just got Kellogg's up there that needs to be built yet, and it's in its last stage. It needs, like I said, the wheat, the rice, and the corn. And looks like somebody has plenty of corn planted, so that's excellent. I noticed we didn't have a whole lot of corn in storage. So you want wheat again. Yeah, if we go to the warehouse here, Shipper's Crops, there is 93,000 corn, which isn't much. I'm guessing, folks, it's probably going to want 400,000. Just guessing. And then if we actually, let's go back to the South Farm here. I think the South Farm had a bit of corn too. Oh, no, it did not. It's got 0 corn. Okay, so no corn. So yeah, we'll definitely need a bit of corn planted, and like I said, looks like someone's got plenty of corn planted. Not sure on the rice. Does anybody plant any rice? Doesn't look like it. Unless there's some on field 27. Which, yeah, unfortunately does not show up, so I have no idea. Oh, and by the way, folks, for the last episode there, we were putting drywall in at the fair. I logged back off and logged back on later, and then the drywall showed up. So I think it was just a synchronization issue for the drywall not showing up properly for the proper amounts there, folks. When we started the episode there, we delivered, was it 25,000 drywall to the fair, and it only showed, was it like 6,000? I think it was like 6,300 or something like that drywall in there. Maybe it was 6,800, whatever it was. It's like, what in the world happened to all the drywall I just put in? I put in 25,000, or I had 25,000 anyway. Well, yeah, it turns out, folks, I logged back off, logged back on later, and it's like, I'm going to check that again, just see once what it shows. And, you know, if it's still showing 6,000, well, I guess I'll have to deliver some more. But yeah, no, it showed actually 25,000, so that was kind of weird. Apparently, like I said, just a synchronization issue there, I guess. And yeah, folks, once we get these remaining 4 factories up and their products being produced for the fair, we should be pretty close to wrapping up this map. Like I said, the ultimate goal is to get the fair up and running, and we're getting pretty close to that. For the most part, it's just these 4 remaining factories that we're waiting on. That's kind of been the holdup at the fair there. And like I said, the factories, the main holdup for the factories has been the drywall. But since we sold drywall, we were able to get the factories done pretty quickly, and now it's just pretty much finishing up the last few items that are needed for these factories. It's actually been involving some farming again lately. You know, for Kellogg's, for example, needs corn, so we actually had to go plant some corn and harvest some corn. Hate it when you get lag spikes when you're going across a bridge like this. Like, oh crap, oh crap. Anyway, folks, we'll see if we can read a few comments here a moment. And I just take the shortcut through the field over here. Farm Boy was saying, nice video. Thank you very much for that. Pineapple says, I think the Brit exit has hit the world grain economy. Yes, for those of you who've seen the Oklahoma map there, our corn prices have took a slight dip. Andrew was asking, how many videos do you have pre-recorded? Okay, folks, and we're back and joined by Thomas. And back to Andrew's question there about pre-recorded videos. For the main videos on my channel, folks, the farming simulator videos, the Pleasant Valley Rivers, and Oklahoma, there are no pre-recorded videos. I record them the day I upload them, at least usually, not always. Sometimes I will have them pre-recorded if I know, I got something coming up I'm not going to be able to record, but 99% of the time, folks, the video C was recorded the day before. And then for some of the additional content, folks, like mod reviews, American Truck Simulator videos, any of the additional content on my channel, folks, that is typically pre-recorded. And at this point, I have maybe a dozen pre-recorded videos at this point, folks, just of random, like I said, American Truck, the Mega Corn map, mod reviews, a couple of the pull competition videos. Been having a bit of fun with that. And just some extra other stuff as well. There we go. And while that's emptying, let's just take a jog over here and see what is all needed. That's going to put it about, what, 29% at 144,000. Like I said, folks, I'm assuming probably about 400,000 should fill this, because that's what it's been for most of the other factories, so... Okay, I'm a little confused, folks. I'm looking up, it says rice, wheat, and corn. And then if I look down, it says total barley, total wheat, and total corn. So, question being, does it need rice or does it need barley? Just happen to notice that. It should say, well, assuming it's rice, it should say total rice down here, not total barley. I don't know if there's actually a way for me to tell that or not. We do have barley in storage. Not a whole lot, though. That's interesting. Hate to do all the work for the rice and only to find out it is not actually needed. I wonder, if we go over to factories here, and this was Kellogg's, takes wheat, rice, and corn. Yeah, so folks, I'm pretty sure it's going to take rice, not the barley. Typically, the last stage of the factories takes the items it needs to produce these products. So wheat, rice, and corn, for example, that is the items it needs for the final stage. Okay, we're back again and joined by Steve this time. And we'll head back to the farm here. Like I said, folks, a bit of a drive. Basically almost all the way to the opposite corner of the map. Kelloggs from the south farm. And yeah, unfortunately, you cannot fill up, say, go to the, I think, is this the east farm? Yeah, at the east farm here. You cannot go to the east farm, folks, and fill up. You do have to go to the south farm because the crops are stored at the south farm. The farm's inventories are not the same, so you do, unfortunately, like I said, have to drive all the way to the south farm to actually fill up. Kind of too bad they weren't the same, because you could just head straight to the east farm, which is right there, and pick up the wheat or corn or rice, whatever you want. Be a much, much shorter drive. Anyway, back to the comments, folks. Thomas was asking, have you done Minnesota? No, I have not. probably be looking for another map for the multiplayer server here pretty quick. And that's could be a definite possible candidate. I know in the past, folks, in the past videos I mentioned we are looking at maybe doing the Dakota map. That is a 16x map, so like massive map. Kind of looking at the Dakota map there for the multiplayer server. Definitely not a definite thing though yet. We'll probably in the next couple of days here, next week or so, once we've got this map about wrapped up, we'll start looking for a new map. Brock was asking, can you start using more case stuff? Getting a little green for him apparently. Oh, mud hole there. Farmer Andrew was saying, I've been watching your videos and when you're using this seed bed conditioner, you have to turn it on and it will fertilize. Yes, folks, I'm well aware the seed bed conditioner will fertilize. Like I said before, don't particularly agree with that feature of it, so that's why I do not use it. Mind you, if I was using the soil mod, I probably would actually use the fertilize feature. I believe that puts down water, if I recall correctly, if you're actually using it for the soil mod. Farmer Andrew was also saying the Oxbow 334 merger is better than the Krone rake because you can go up and down the field, and it comes back, it gets more into one windrow. The only issue with that, folks, and for those of you not familiar with Farming Simulator, the windrows, that you can only put so much into a windrow in Farming Simulator before it pretty much just starts voiding what you put into the windrow. And it seems like, at least in my opinion, the amount that the Krone rake puts into a windrow, I think it actually voids a little bit. So actually making a bigger windrow probably is not as beneficial. TLB Gaming was saying, I've noticed several people asking about adding a Steiger tractor. He strongly recommends the Steiger Tiger 4 AP525 mod. And he says there's also a CIH 9190. I believe I have that one. I do not have the other, the Steiger Tiger tractor. I'll have to check that out. And he also says he'd like to see it go up against the John Deere 9620. We'll have to give that a try. Okay, let's see what's here. Well, we don't need... we'll grab the last of the wheat, I guess. I was going to say we can maybe grab something else, but there's no corn here. Folks have informed me that this Fendt over here apparently can beat the Case Quad Track. The Fendt 1050 apparently will drag the Quad Track around. I find that kind of hard to believe, but maybe we'll have to give that a try sometime. Oh, is it done filling? It is. Okay. James was saying after selling all that corn, you should have plenty of money on Oklahoma. I don't know, folks. We'll have to see once. Like I said there, the price of corn on Oklahoma has really gone low. In fact, it's gone even lower since I recorded the last episode there. Obviously, I've continued to keep on selling the corn. I'm actually not even sure what it's down to anymore, but it has gone lower since last episode. Oh, just about jackknifed her. Brendan was saying, in real life, you typically plan at about 5 to 7 miles per hour. Like I was saying there, folks, the speed we had it set there on Oklahoma was definitely a little bit fast. But obviously, to keep the pace of the game going, I do typically go a little bit faster than the real-life speeds. William was saying, love your videos, you're the best. Thank you very much for that. Curtis was saying the difference between seeding and spraying and field work is in seeding and spraying, you can add a refill course to the course play. That's good to know. That's actually a good point. I was asking kind of folks, like, what's the difference between seeding mode and field work mode and course play? And yeah, I'd forgotten about that, folks. You can add a refill course when you're using the seeding mode. That's kind of the purpose. And when I should say seeding and fertilizing mode, because obviously in both of those modes you will need to probably, more than likely anyway, refill your implement. I guess it depends on the size of the field, but definitely on Oklahoma we definitely need to refill. Ashman was asking if I've ever been to Minnesota. Not sure what's up with all the Minnesota questions here today, but no, I have not been to Minnesota. Ashman was also asking, where did he get all these John Deere tractors? All different mod sites, folks. You pretty much got to look at all of them. Most of the mod sites, folks, have very similar mods. But every now and then you'll find a mod site that has some different mods. So, kind of check all of them. Brodtron was saying, nice video from Wisconsin. Thank you very much for that. Cam was saying, I hate that planter. It skips spots for me all the time. Yes, folks, I noticed that on Oklahoma there. And I did not notice this till after I was done recording. But that John Deere 1770 planter is skipping quite a bit. Definitely not ideal. We'll probably finish the field with it because it's not really going to matter much. But, yeah, we'll definitely won't be using much more of that planter the way it is skipping. Jonathan was saying the selling market is hitting you hard. Yes, folks, it is hitting me really hard on Oklahoma. And I knew as much as well. I knew that was going to happen. It doesn't particularly surprise me. But, yeah, like I said, folks, with this selling, the problem is I could stop and wait for the price to go back up. But how long am I going to have to wait for the price to go up? We obviously sold wheat from the field 6 there last time, and the price still has not recovered from wheat. So my plan, folks, we're just going to sell the corn. Whatever price it is, we're going to sell it and call it good. Ian left an interesting comment here on American Truck Simulator, and I was not aware of this, but he says, in my province, some intersections have advanced left turns. They aren't super common, mostly on really busy roads. So that's interesting. For those of you who have not seen my American Truck Simulator video there, folks, we came across an intersection there, and I found it really weird. And according to Ian here, apparently it actually exists in real life. But we're pulling up to the intersection there, folks. And it's like, out of the corner of my, ooh, green light. And I started to go, and it's like, wait a minute, stop. It's a green light for the left turn lane. And it's like, what? Since when do people turning left get a green light before those going straight? It's like, I have never, and I mean I've never seen that. So, except in American Truck Simulator, apparently. But yes, for some reason in American Truck Simulator, at least in Arizona anyway, at least I think we were in Arizona, for some reason, the left turners got a green light before those going straight. And yeah, Ian there was saying apparently he's seen that where he lives. He is in Canada, by the way, for those who are wondering. Also has a farming simulator channel, does American Truck Simulator, other videos as well. You folks looking for some good content, highly suggest you check out his channel. Uh-oh, leg spike. Like, oh crap, did not like that leg spike there. It's like we're right between two fences. Never good. Toast Crash was saying, greetings from Lithuania. Not sure I'm pronouncing that right, but says he just found the channel, and Oklahoma is his favorite map so far. Seems like a lot of people have been enjoying Oklahoma so far. Definitely been enjoying it myself as well. And with Oklahoma, I've had several people suggest they want to see Oklahoma on the multiplayer server as well. I'm not going to totally rule that out, folks, but obviously I'm playing Oklahoma single player, so don't really want to play Oklahoma multiplayer as well. Not that it wouldn't be a good map for it, just I'd like to play something a little different on the multiplayer server. Okay, almost back to the south farm here. Not sure what Steven and Thomas are up to, but we can probably start harvesting some corn if they're not. Like I said, we'll need probably about 400,000 liters of corn or so. Also should see if we can get some rice planted as well. Field 27 there's available. Maybe we'll try to plant it on field 27. Technically, folks, it doesn't actually matter. You can plant it on any field. But just for maybe a little bit of realism's sake, we'll try to plant it on field 27 if we can. Like I said, I'm not sure if field 27 is planted or not. You really can't tell until you drain the field, unfortunately. So I don't know if somebody replanted it or not the last time they harvested it. No idea. Anyway, let's grab some harvesters here. See, we got a John Deere over there. We're going to need a corn header for it. Oh, there's a corn header. That's a bit of the wrong color corn header. Oh, you know what? Let's just grab the New Holland. That'll work. Seeing as how it's the right color corn header for the New Holland. Okay, it looks like we can pretty much just pick a field and start here. And I'll get the GPS mod set up. Oh, look at that. Looks like it might be... No, maybe it's not quite the right width. Looks like it's a little too wide. There we go. Oh, is the corn not ready? Maybe not. Actually, you know what? Didn't it say on the map it was? Am I missing something? Yeah, field 12 is ready. I thought that looked like the ready texture. Oh, I see why, folks. I see why. We have wheat in the combine. Why do we have wheat in the combine? Beats me. We'll empty that out. Handy, there's a nice truck sitting here. Okay, there we go. Let's try that again. That should work much better this time. There we go. Like I said, much better. And actually, I wonder if we can use the field status mod. Simple open book quiz. Okay, apparently I have not used this before. I thought I did this once before, but I guess not. You will need to answer one question successfully before continuing with the field status mod. Okay, folks, we failed. Close that. Never mind. Actually, let's see what it does here. Oh, now we don't. Okay. That was weird. I guess if you open and close it and open it back up, then you don't have to answer the questions. Okay. Now, I have not actually used this mod before, so I'm not actually sure how to use it particularly. Oh, and our... why did our combine get off GPS so fast? That was weird. Let's see if I can figure this out here in a moment. How do you go to the next field? I think my combine's locked up. That's weird. Not sure what's up with that. Ah, there we go. Okay. What field number was that again? We were looking for 27. It's okay if I click on the numbers down here. We're looking for 27. According to this, has cranberries on it. Good to know. And it is fertilized. Okay. I'm not sure why the GPS got so far off there. That was kind of weird. Let's get that line back up. Apparently, I can't play with a field status mod and drive the combine at the same time. Even with the GPS mod. The field status mod, by the way, folks, is the asterisk key on the numpad. That is what opens that up. And like I said, not really a mod I've used a whole lot. Don't know why. It's actually a really nice mod if folks use it. It does tell you what's on the field, what its stage is at, whether it's fertilized, all that good stuff. I don't know if it works with the soil mod or not. That would be kind of interesting if it did. If you can, pull this up and see the soil mod information for it. I don't know that it works with that or not, but that would be kind of nice. It's especially useful, folks, when you have multi-fruit crops that do not show up in this screen here. For example, cranberries are not showing up. It's showing there's nothing on field 16 when there technically actually might be something on field 16. I don't know if there actually is or not. But some of the crop types for the multi-fruit mods do not actually show up in the official Giants screen there, the menu. And then you can actually use field status mod, and it should properly show all the multi-fruit crops, what's on a field, and what the status is of the items on that field. So it is actually quite useful in that way. Anyway, folks, looking at the time, looks like it's time to wrap it up. So that, if you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time.